Doc, you guys were able to cut it down at the end of the game, but it seemed like from the start, the turnovers.
Yeah, that was a great run or whatever, but it was really, meaningless in a lot of ways. I thought they came out, and listen, it's my job to get our guys ready, but I thought they came out far more into the game or ready to play. Like, I thought they attacked us. I thought our turnovers were deflating, just like it looked like a replay of the last time we played them here early on. I thought Blake came with great energy tonight. I really did. I thought our bench guys, Brandon and Mo, in the second quarter came in and gave us another little run. And then at the end, everybody was on the floor that played hard. I thought we were better in the second half overall, but I just thought they performed at a much higher level than us. It wasn't even close tonight.
Yeah, how do you, the defense was having difficult, obviously stopping them, but is that something that's been hurting you guys for the last 4 or 5 games, the defense that you want to see?
Well, it's been on and off. Like, it's funny. Phoenix ended up scoring a ton of points last night, but in the first quarter we were fantastic. And then as the game goes on, we get away from it. Tonight, I couldn't tell it was our defense because our offense was so bad, with the turnovers and the extra shots. We're down with 10 at halftime, and they had 16 more shots than us. That's Golden State you're giving 16 more shots to. You're not going to win a lot of games.
Were you even? I'm sure you were disappointed in the offensive rebounding, but on a night when they're missing,
their
starting front court.
I was disappointed in the way we played, and disappointed in our preparation because it's on both sides. I mean, obviously I could have done something better too.
Doc, you talked about Blake. How important is it to have him that aggressive?
Oh, it's great. I loved how he played. I loved that his pace, how he attacked the basket. So that part was good. You find something positive from the game. That was the only thing.
Your backups were kind of rolling. Did you think about going back to Blake, or did you want kind of they were the hot hand?
No, I wasn't going back.
Doc, that's like 9 straight losses to this team. Would you say that they have your number, and how do you close the gap to kind of get there?
Well, you beat them, but until then, they have your number.
In like 2 more weeks, you play them again. So how do you try to?
Yeah, and
close
so
that
if
by
we beat
then?
them, does that mean we have their number? I think right now they've won 9 in a row. They're the better team until we prove differently.
Doc, I know you mentioned your offense, so it was tough to see with your defense tonight, and you mentioned the Suns game as well. Over the last 7, you guys are giving up right around 120 per.
Yeah.
Has there been anything that you've seen consistently?
It really is. I really think it's our weak side. That's what we worked on the first couple of days of practice, and I thought yesterday in the game you can see a clear difference. But as the game went on, we got away. I don't know if you noticed JJ at the end of the game tonight, how hot he was. That was when it was over. He did his job and left, and he trusted that someone would be there. No one was there. And it's basic stuff, but we got to get back to doing it. We're not going to win games. When you got a guy out like Chris, you don't have a margin of error. And right now, we're allowing teams to score too many points.
Obviously, when you play them, so much attention is on KD, Curry, and Clay. Does that open up things for their other guys? I mean, it seems like they all kind of
anybody. If you play with Curry, KD, and Clay, and you're on that team, you're probably going to get good shots. That goes without saying. Having said that, they move, they cut hard. They play together. They just because they have those 3, they don't just rely on those 3. They rely on anyone that's open, and they give the ball to them. And I thought the way they played, is how you have to play to be a winning team.
Doc, I know you say you don't look at the standings, but you're right in the thick of things, and you have the Grammy trip ahead. What's the key to get this team kind of moving forward?
Just winning games, man, really. I've been saying that for, I feel like a month with all this stuff. But each game, you just got to this game, you can't get it back. You got Boston who's playing unbelievable. You're going to Toronto who's playing unbelievable. It's a hard East Coast trip we're going on. And so we have to be ready each game. We got to just take each game as that game, get prepared for that, and see what we got.
Why did you guys not use Luke as much tonight?
Just we went small. We decided that before the game. Obviously it didn't work, so we probably should have used him. I don't know.
Austin didn't get his first basket, I think, till the third quarter. Did
Yeah.
you see anything different that they were doing to keep him in check?
No, I didn't think he was that aggressive in the first half. I think 2 of his shots were half-court heaves, of the 3. So I thought in the second half, him and Jamal were far more aggressive. But that's what they have to be. They can't come into a game and ease into it and allow, we don't have enough scoring on the floor. And so they have to be aggressive. I thought he came out and was that in the second half, but, it was too late.
Is Felton okay, and how much of a beating did he take?
Yeah, he's taking a beating every night, and that's why I got him out. Really, he's okay from the hit. As you're asking, I'm assuming. I mean, he has so many hits right now. And I thought honestly it was a legal hit. It's the same thing that I think DJ did to Curry early in the game. But he's banged up, but he can play. And right now with the injuries, we need him.
How emotional is that game going to be for Paul in Boston?
Oh, it'll be emotional. It'll be very emotional.
For you as well?
Huh?
For you as well?
Yeah, probably, but probably more for Paul. Paul, that's just, it's going to be an interesting night for him. I hope he can keep his composure. I doubt it, but I hope he can. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. You got it.